All right, guys, welcome back to Commish Reviews. Yes, at this time, I have some breaking news. I have some tea. Okay, just sit back and wait. I got you. I'm gonna tell you what it is in just a minute. All right, guys, so welcome back. Hopefully, you guys can hear me. Let me play a little sound just so you guys can hear me. All right, yes, it's working in order. All right, guys, I have not covered this story of Nelson Thomas, of course, have covered the challenge for years, but I want to talk briefly about his accident. Some news came to light today. We have been watching Nelson Thomas go through a lot since he's had this accident. Okay. It was in Austin, Texas on March the 5th. There was a really fiery accident. All right. Of course, we did all see across the world, see the pictures of Nelson laying there, bloody and struggling with his foot laying up there. Just, oh, scary, right? Just looked really pretty bad. He said, "Words can explain how grateful I am to be alive. God is truly great." Okay, his foot was pretty. I'm not gonna show everything. It's pretty gruesome. The first original shots of the accident. Um, He first originally was on Argue the One when I first saw him, man. Then he ended up being on the challenge, becoming a staple on there. Minnesota Vikings player KJ Osborne, who was on the scene of the accident, filmed a video of an Uber driver and two other people rescuing him from the burning vehicle. Okay. One of the things he said, wrote, I can't wait to see you back up and doing what you love. Corey, of course, said love you. People saying prayers, Johnny Bananas, everybody were sitting a lot of different things. Now, when this first came out, even Devin Walker was like, bro, what the sending you all the vibes. Unbelievable. Happy you're still alive. Now, at the very bottom, a lot of the posts you'll see, it remained clear what caused the accident, which totaled Thomas's car. Okay. Now today, new news came out, and I'll go ahead and read it. Okay. Unfortunate news. Driving while intoxicated, Class A misdemeanor. This is pretty small, so give me a second. Monday, March the 6th, Austin police officers were dispatched to report of a crash. Hot shot of the, I'm not gonna say the whole thing, but multiple callers reposted a vehicle had struck a pole and was now on fire with the person unconscious, still inside. Someone, I'm just not gonna say all that, arrived on the scene and assisted to investigate. They observed a gray Audi vehicle completely engulfed in flames. Three witnesses were observed standing nearby next to a male laying on his back along the side of the road. The male was bleeding from his mouth and had blood all over. Wow. EMS arrived and began treating the injuries of the male. He was later identified as Thomas Nelson. The three witnesses identified a report, Mr. Osborne, Mr. Of course, we all know that who those people were. The men pulled Nelson, who was excuse me, I can't talk yet. I'm so sorry. The only occupant in the vehicle, the driver's seat, and out the passenger side window of the vehicle. The driver's side was pinned along the guardrail. Um, Mr. Osborne did not witness the crash, and he was a passenger in the Uber driven by one of the other. Well, I'm sorry. Three witnesses relayed the same series of events. The auto driven by Nelson passed other vehicles present, then lost control, went off the road, and crashed into a bridge. Nelson from the driver's seat, and no other occupants were seen in the vehicle. When asked what happened, Nelson stated another vehicle swerved in front of him, which caused him to lose control of the vehicle. Nelson had bloodshot, glassy eyes, and when asked if he had anything to drink, Nelson replied he only had two or three mixed alcohol drinks. Nelson was transported to the hospital and treated for the crash. Once the hospital, Nelson they asked him the second time. He detected a strong odor of alcoholic beverage from his breath. He repeated his version of events regarding the crash. The officer obstructed, of course, the sobriety test. The only test that could be conducted was the HGN. Either way it goes, the officer observed lack of smooth, persistent eyes, distinct, and sustained. Pretty much, you're trying to say that he was drunk, in my opinion. Okay, due to these tests, and this was observing from, I guess, from experience. Based on all observations and the results of the test, officers said he formed the opinion Nelson was intoxicated, having lost the normal use of mental and physical faculties due to the induction of alcohol in his system. Introduction of alcohol. Nelson was initially placed under arrest for a DWI and was later released from custody when it was discovered the treatment for his injuries would take longer than expected. Wow. Um, a search warrant was secured for toxicology results from the blood drawn from the Austin Municipal Court. The warrant was executed 6/8/2023. Damn, that was in June. Mr. Nelson blood alcohol level was at 199. This particular charge is enhanced to a Class A misdemeanor due to the fact that Mr. Nelson's BAC was greater than .15. So all I'm doing is reporting the story of the new results of what they're saying happened in Nelson Thomas accident. Me myself, I'm not gonna judge the man. I'm not getting the accident because of alcohol is a horrible situation. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm happy he's alive. Happy nobody else was involved, nobody was in the car, and it at the end of it, it was, ended up great because he was alive and able to, he's trying to heal. And that he'll probably learn a hard lesson from this. He's lost a lot. Again, I'm not saying that drinking and driving is okay. I'd rather stay home and drink. But I'm not gonna judge this man for his actions because again, nobody was injured but him. So I'm speaking about it this way, understand my point. But thank God nobody else was. I do not condone driving and drinking. Let me say that for sure. I do not condone driving and drinking. But a big, big fan of this man. Not because just 'cause I'm a blogger, because I am. And I feel like that whatever he's going through, he's going through it. I don't know his journey. I'm not there. So I'm not gonna judge this man for it. And just speak about how I feel about driving, drinking, and speak about the show. I love the challenge. Speak about it as a blogger, speak about it as a mother, or just being out there driving or drinking myself. I won't do it. But again, not judging this man. I'm just updating you guys on what is going on. All right. I love y'all. Till next time.